Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do a bonus read for you, Taurus. How are you? I've got quite a few bonus reads to get to today, and you know what? I'm so grateful for it. I am so grateful for you guys. Did you see that we hit 60,000? Thank you so much for that, Taurus. I'm here to say a great big thank you for 60,000 subs. I appreciate you so much. Taurus, I'm here to do a bonus read for you. And so the bonus reads are always for the current or the future energy. I'm not looking at anything back there. And let's find out what is going on for you. If you are here and you are coming back, I thank you for coming back. And if you are someone who's brand new, you might want to stay after reading the comments. We have a beautiful, beautiful community here, 10 cups after all, which is the apex of happiness. And that's this crew. So thanks so much for showing up here. Don't forget that private readings are open. Look at the pinned comment under any of my videos. You'll see the link to Wizio there. Tell me what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What does Taurus need to know? The collective Taurus, my bull gang. What does Taurus need to know, please? We have the Strength card, Taurus. Ooh, okay, we've got the Empress that just popped out. Wanted to be seen, just popped right out of the deck here. And then we have the Four of Cups. So Taurus, I think you're in a place right now where you're really just in this stable energy, I want to say. You're in this really stable emotional energy. I want to say that you're kind of maybe possibly ignoring people around you. I don't think you're ignoring them, Taurus, understand. Like, I don't think you're like not answering the phone or answering the text just to be vindictive. I don't think that's what it is. I just think that you're sort of in this place of feeling really grounded and really sturdy and really stable. And it's like, I'm really happy. Like, I feel like you're in this mode of celebration. Like your emotions are, this is the comfort zone, right? I feel like you're feeling comfortable in your energy. It does feel like you are probably in this Empress energy where you're feeling a lot of balance and very stable. And the Empress will, because the Empress has a lot of wisdom, and all of these messages that they learn, all of the lessons that they have come from all the queens, and the queens keep the Empress very stable. I feel like you are receiving inspiration at this time, and I think that you're doing it in a way that I feel like you're keeping it to yourself, I want to say, with the Strength card. It feels like you're holding it back. I feel like you're being filled with the Spirit, or you're being filled with some sort of downloads. I want to say that this is a time for you that you are feeling like, you know what, I don't really have any want to come out of this comfort zone I've created, this place where I feel really grounded, stable. You might be someone who's sort of in hermit energy, and I don't know that you're there for any reason other than it's a comfortable place to be. I just feel like this feels like you're really happy. Like it feels like you're really happy. That this is Taurus and Libra. This is feminine or masculine, right? But Taurus loves to beautify the home. And when you beautify the home, you stay in the home, right? Taurus will stay home. Don't ever underestimate Taurus's want to stay home. But Libra also is balance, right? It's balance. It's I'm confident in who I am. I know how to keep balance in my life. And I feel like right now you're just really enjoying your stability and your emotional balance. But that can become a bit of a comfort zone. So please, Taurus, be reminded that you can get stuck in that energy as well. I think there's something here that's going to pull you out of the comfort zone, and it feels like it might be the Page of Wands. So it might be a communication from a friend or somebody from afar, somebody you haven't spoken with in a little bit. And I don't think that you're not speaking with them, understand? I don't think it's anything heavy like that. I feel like maybe you're just sort of minding your business. It feels like you're in your own lane, minding your business, enjoying sort of the luxury that you've created with this balance in your life. And the Page of Wands is telling me that somebody is showing up here, maybe poking at you a little bit. Hey, Taurus, I haven't seen you in a while. And so it feels like you're going to be like there's a spark of excitement. This person might show up and offer you, hey, can we go out? Can I see you? Maybe it's a group of friends, or maybe one person is inviting you out with a group of friends. Tell me what else. I feel like you're just gone through a period of this place where you're sort of sedentary and comfortable, it feels like. very comfortable. We do have the Seven of Wands, but like I say, that at some point, if you're there too long, you can start defending your position. No, I don't want to go out. No, I'm feeling pretty stable where I am. But it can become a place of complacency, can also become a place of stagnancy, right? So be aware of that. I feel like you are going to get some sort of communication though, and that's going to cause things to move forward a little quicker or things to pick up. We got 7 and 1 wand is 8 wands. It feels like things are about to get to pick up. I want to say maybe you aren't necessarily ignoring people, but it also feels like you sort of have taken a higher ground, and maybe you're just minding your business, right? It feels like you've got this ace of wands that you're holding up, and you're like, I'm just going to mind my business. You guys do what you're going to do here. I feel like you're watching things, maybe watching people online, watching friends, watching situations transpire, but you're keeping to yourself, keeping in your lane here. And we've got the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, all of these things are pointing to you being comfortable with some sort of stability that you created for yourself. I always say, like, I've paid the mortgage, right? I want to now enjoy myself in my house, right? Maybe that's sort of the mindset you're in, wanting to just enjoy the time that you have by yourself right now. And I think it's almost like a calm before the storm, because it feels like things are going to pick up or get very busy. And it feels like you're creating some sort of stability. I think you're just being really practical with your money. You might be saving money, right? This person's holding back their funds. So you might be saving money. I don't want to go out. I don't want to spend my money. I'm just trying to keep my money in the bank. And I feel like that you're not necessarily, well, maybe you're being miserly with your money, but maybe also your time, I would say. Tell me more about the Empress, please. We've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So you really aren't communicating with people here. It feels like everything in your world, Taurus, is moving a little bit slower. It's like, well, the hustle and bustle is going on, and people are getting up in the morning, getting on the subway, getting on the bus, getting in their cars and going to work. And I feel like you're just on this throne that you've created for yourself, this very abundant, cushy, comfortable balance that you've created for yourself here. And I feel like it's just caused you to not really need to reach out to people. Or if they do reach out to you, maybe it's, yeah, hi, how you doing? And maybe you make a little bit of communication and then it's over. It doesn't feel like it's a whole lot of aggressive communication, but I think that's about to change. I feel like this 3 of Cups is telling me that it's time for you to get out and celebrate with some friends. So maybe there's a reunion coming here of a friendship group, possibly. We do have the 7 of Pentacles. It does feel like this has been a time of waiting. And I think it's supposed to be this way, Taurus. So if you've been sort of feeling like nothing's been going on in your life right now, don't forget we're transitioning through a lot of things, right? We have a lot of planetary transitions. Every planet is going to be changing position, is going to be going to the next zodiac sign. It's like everything is lining up, if that makes sense. It feels like everything is changing all at once. So it's a big transition for everybody in the zodiac. And it feels like this 7 of Pentacles is telling me that we're kind of watching and waiting. And I think that's what you're doing. You're watching and you're waiting. I feel like you are aware of this 1 pentacle that's down beneath your feet here, but you don't feel any need to plant it at this time. I feel like you're waiting for some sort of reunion. Maybe you're waiting for an invitation. Maybe you're waiting for one particular person to communicate with you. Maybe you're manifesting that, because the Empress is a great manifester. And the Page of Wands is here. So maybe you've been manifesting that. Tell me about this 4 of Cups here. Tell me about this 4 of Cups. Taurus, please. Tell me about the 4 of Cups for the collective Taurus. We have the 10 of Cups. There it is. The Hermit's in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you've been hermiting just a little bit here. You might be, oh, good. Okay. I just saw the Lover show up and I was like, oh, good. So I feel like there is an Emperor here that's going to be coming out of hiding. Or maybe this is somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. It feels like I feel like you're in good standing with this person. This person makes you happy. You really enjoy their energy. I feel like the 10 Cups is the energy that you have with the Emperor, but it feels like the Emperor maybe has been in Hermit energy as well. So maybe that's caused you to be in Hermit energy. It feels like there's some distance between you because of the 4 of Cups. It's here and the Hermit. It feels like that there is a distance between you. Maybe you haven't spoken to this person in a while. I feel like there's a a connection here, though. Like, I feel like there's a strong connection between you and someone else, but I think you're just taking it as it comes, Taurus. I don't feel like you're chasing anything. You're like, okay, well, I'm in the most attractive energy that I've ever been in. I'm attracting whatever is coming to me, and I don't really have to worry about it. So I feel like time is passing. Maybe for some of you, it's a few weeks, right? We've got like maybe a week to maybe 7 weeks. Maybe weeks have passed. Possibly a week has passed. And it feels like you've been waiting for something to change, possibly. It does feel like you have a really good relationship with the Emperor, though, whether this is a friend or a romantic interest. It doesn't feel like these two are together at this time, like in a romantic way. But it feels like that this person here has been healing or looking over the self, doing a self-audit. It feels like this Emperor has been in the self-audit energy here. Tell me more about this. We've got the King of Pentacles, we've got the Judgment card, and we've got the Five of Cups. So I feel like the Emperor was in the Hermit energy, trying to make decisions about what next to do in my Pentacle world. What do I do with my kingdom? So it feels like the Emperor possibly is trying to let go of or lay to rest things that happened in the past. It feels like with the Five of Cups here that maybe the Emperor may have been focused on a lot of things that were lost and not really was paying attention to everything that was left to be gained here with the Two of Cups. I feel like this person is mourning something that was lost here. Maybe a Three of Cups, a happiness stage in their life. But I feel like this Judgment card is telling me that before we can be resurrected here, something must be laid to rest. So I feel like this Emperor is brand new, coming out of Hermit energy. So whatever they've been doing, keeping to themselves, whatever it is that they've been doing, I feel like this person has decided that in coming out of this Hermit mode here, that they are, I feel, laying something to rest to possibly have another chance with you, right? We have King of Pentacles here, which is Taurus energy as well. But it also could be that this person is rearranging their material world. So maybe they're making decisions about where to go next, right? Because this is a new trajectory. When we lay things to rest, then something new comes along. So I think in the meantime, you're minding your business is what it feels like. And I feel like you're going to get some sort of a communication. You feel like this person's I feel like you've been holding yourself back from communication with the Emperor because you do not chase. I feel like you're just waiting for the Emperor to show up or not. I feel like you're pretty comfortable where you are, though. We do have the King of Wands coming up with the Page of Wands. We do have the Three of Pentacles. And we do have the King of Swords. So it does feel like here that there is this Emperor here, I feel, is somebody that you know. I feel like they could be a friend or a friend of a friend. It feels like you may have met them in a social situation. I feel like this person is about to pursue, but I think they're going to pursue you in a very head over heart way, which means that you're not going to really know, unless you're high on your intuition here, which the Empress usually is. You're not going to know that they have any feelings for you because I feel like they're going to pursue you in the way of swords. They want to get to know you. They want to talk to you. They want to get to a little bit deeper into a conversation about who you are and how you became the Empress, because this Emperor really has the Empress has respect for the Emperor and the Emperor for the Empress because they've gone through a lot of hardships in order to get on this throne, right? So these two are at the same vibrational level and have deep respect for the other one as to how they became emperors and empresses. I feel like this person is probably going to pursue you, but it feels like it's in a friendship type way, I'm going to say at first. It does feel like it is this person who is pursuing. But I feel like, the king is looking into the past, so I feel like the king is not going to pursue with passion. And it might feel at first that this person just wants to make conversation with you. But I feel like it's more. I feel like you will get communication from this person, and they might call you a friend, or you might call them a friend, or hey, friend. Like, it feels like that sort of energy. Tell me why the Four of Pentacles is here. We have the Two of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So it's 6 wands that we have here. And it does feel like that there will be some sort of victory that you don't see. I really think that the Emperor in the King's energies is throwing up some sort of smokescreen. It feels like it's like the Seven of Cups is telling me that the Emperor hasn't not yet made a decision about whether they even want to enter into a relationship or not yet. And so I feel like the King of Swords is the person who will pursue the mind first, right? This is someone who's like sapiosexual. If they can't fall in love with your mind, then they're not going to fall in love with your body. You can look as you look on the outside, tweak it all you want, but you are not going to attract the King of Swords. You may attract the King of Swords with the body, but they'll get pretty damn bored with you if you can't keep them interested with the mind. So I feel like this person is not pursuing you with passion. They are pursuing you with the mind, and they're pursuing you in a very solid, stable way, which is the Three of Pentacles to me. I want to build a friendship. I want to build a camaraderie. I want to know that you're on my side. I want to know that I can trust you, because the King of Swords is all about trust and honoring the truth and going over facts. And this person just wants to know that you are an empress on the inside and on the outside here. Tell me what the outcome is, please. So I feel like there is communication coming, and I feel for some of you it could be in a week, because we do have 1 wand in the hand of the page. For me, wands are weeks. Tell me more what's going on here. We do have, conversation is going to ensue. So it does feel like for some reason that there's been a separation here. So we're talking about 2 people who are really interested in each other, but there's been a separation here. And I think the separation has been because the Emperor is going through something, is healing the self, is wondering what they're going to do with their life next, is trying to lay something to rest, trying to get rid of some sort of regrets they have from the past. It feels like the Emperor is trying to let go of something. The Emperor could have been betrayed in the past. Maybe that's why the Five of Cups is here. We do have the Knight of Pentacles, which tells me that it's been a really long time since you've spoken with them. So in fact, it could be weeks, but it also could be months for some of you. And so I feel like this person has been trying to figure themselves out, and I think you're giving them the space to do it. That is the way of the Empress. The Empress isn't going to chase it. The Empress is going to say, oh, you're popping up again after 5 months? Hey, let's go for coffee. Like, there's no animosity there. The Empress is balanced enough to know that whatever shows up at her doorstep is for her. She's not going to go chasing things, right? I'm saying she because there's a she and a he here. We have masculine and feminine energies. Yeah, you're waiting for something to move here, and I think it is going to. You know what? I think that this Emperor here is very serious, right? Like I always say to you guys, the Emperor is a person who never goes in unless they know they're going to win. You're never going to hear a story about an Emperor who lost the battle. Like the Emperor is always battle ready, right? You can see that the Emperor is wearing their shield, right? Or is wearing their armor underneath their cloak. And that's because the Emperor is always ready for battle. And so the Emperor is never going to go into a situation that they're not sure that they're not going to win. They're not going to set themselves up like that. And the Emperor doesn't have the luxury of taking those kinds of risks because the Emperor does the thing that's best for the entire empire, right? So this person probably has multiple businesses, or they have people that they're supporting, multiple families. Like it feels like this is a person who is of influence, and they have a lot to lose by choosing the wrong person. So I feel like you are going to get communication. I feel like right now we're in the Two of Swords, but it does feel like you will be getting communication probably in about a week. I'm just going to say we do have the full moon eclipse coming up on the 14th, and that's all about cleaning out the clutter, right? It's all about getting things in order. It's all about being very practical with time. It feels like the Knight of Cups. I feel like what's arriving here with this Three of Wands is this. That's what it looks like is arriving here quite quickly. I feel like somebody, once they get into their, I think it's the Emperor, once they get into their masculine and feminine energy, once everything is balanced here, I feel like they're bringing their feelings up from whatever was submerged. But first, I feel like you are going to start slowly, probably in friendship. We're going to get to know each other, spend some time together. I really want to know who you are. So I'm going to say this could be a love of a lifetime, but I'm going to say don't hold your breath, only because this could take a really long time. This is not going to be running off into the sunset in a week, right? This is going to be probably over, a year, I would say. It's going to be over a long long time frame. So we have the Knight of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So the thing is I feel like the Emperor has a lot to lose. I feel like it's legacy that this person has built, and so they don't want to run into it really quickly. There's a decision that needs to be made here about how do I work around all of this. We have the 8 and the 2, which is 10. I feel like it's all about what the Emperor has built to this point, and so they need to come in and make sure that they know you inside and out before they start offering their legacy to someone else. But I definitely think that something is picking up, which is what I said at the beginning of the read here. I feel like you are going to get probably a communication within a week from this person, and it's going to ensue with the 3 of Pentacles and the King of Swords energy with the Ace of Swords, getting clarity about each other, making sure that we know each other really well before we enter into anything else. And that's why the King of Wands has their back turned. We're not doing this in passion. We're not jumping in passion. We're first jumping in friendship, going to build a stable foundation, going to get to know each other, and then we'll deal with it from there. This one's in the mood, though, just going to say. In the mood to find their absolute match, which I think they think is you. So be patient, friend. I know you hate the P word. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you so much. Thank you for the 60,000. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye-bye.